No matter where you are, you need to be able to run big events or just make sure a group of friends is having a good time. Welcome to Prepare Leaders. In this video, I'll talk about the 7 traits that all successful leaders share. Number 1. They give out a pleasant vibe. Enthusiasm and tenacity are essential to a team's success, and having a strong leader is an important part of that. Every now and then, when I log into Facebook, I see status updates that just scream negativity. These people make bad leaders, and they generally don't have great success either. The positive energy that excellent leaders emit boasts their likability, which encourages more trust as well as the morale of the team. A number of studies have shown that there is a strong link between team morale and productivity. Number 2. They are proactive in their approach. When anything goes wrong, it's easy to blame someone else or to begin hunting for the root of the problem right away. Great leaders put that to the side and focus exclusively on coming up with a solution. At the restaurant where I worked, I used to handle the takeout operation. In other words, it is my obligation to make sure that everything is packed properly and delivered to the right person when someone calls in to place an order. The eatery was so busy and that mistakes were common. One time, when the customer came to pick up his food, I discovered that we had neglected to pack a piece of his order. I didn't know what to do because I was so new at the time. Lucky for me, one of the restaurant's owners was there, so I told him what had happened. He didn't criticize it or even inquire as to how it happened. He gave me the go-ahead to call the client instead. After telling him how sorry we are about what happened, we will bring the missing part of his purchase to his house. The owner and I met at the end of the day rather than while the matter was still open to discuss how we can prevent a situation like this in the future. Good leaders are proactive and aware of what to focus on at any given moment. Number 3. They completely assign tasks. Great leaders put the hardest task at the top of the list and give the others to other people because they know they can't do everything themselves. Let's say you make more than $30 an hour, but you still invest several hours each week in laundry and cleaning. You might assume that it would be advantageous to hire a maid to do your housekeeping given that they typically make $30 per hour. When I first started outsourcing my work, I was hesitant since I was confident that I could finish the task faster than the recipient. For example, even if your clothes are sometimes put in the wrong drawer, it's still a good idea to hire a maid because you'll have more time to do other useful things. Having entire faith in your team to finish a task without needing continual supervision is another need for delegation. Great leaders trust their team members to execute the duties they are given. Number 4. They are friendly. A great leader is someone who members of their team can see themselves turning to for assistance with any problem. Sam Walton opened more than a dozen more Walmart stores, but he was still there for any of his thousands of employees who just wanted to talk. This may have contributed to some Bowen's success. He is a brilliant example of a person who is likable and just so happens to be one of the most illustrious leaders of the past 3 decades. But we can't be sure of that. This is a perfect example of the saying that a non-productive work environment is one where people are afraid to speak up because they might lose their jobs. Great leaders solicit feedback from all people in the organization. They are cordial. Before we continue, I'll be giving you time to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. And let's continue. 5. They act as they would have others act. If you want your workers to follow suit, you must put in a lot of work and provide top-notch results. When I was younger, I used to work at the fast food Wendy's. There were two managers, Maria and Francis. While in charge of our actions, Maria was quite good at communicating with her lover on the phone. Although she had our attention, none of us really appreciated her because she didn't uphold the same standards for herself as she did for us. Francis, though, was distinct and lacked a lot of leadership skills. He really struggled to tell us where to go. But he did have one good trait. He was ready to take care of himself. When the bus arrived, he would grab the spatula and start flipping hamburgers next to us. As a result, he gained everyone's respect. When he was our manager, we worked very hard because we wanted to accomplish it for Francis. Because of the example he or she sets, a great leader is respected by the entire team. Number 6. They have responsibilities. Your team's errors are also your errors because you are their leader. Take the restaurant as an example. I personally went to deliver the part of the customer's order that we had failed to send along with the business owner. The level of responsibility is exactly what you would expect if the owner of a restaurant apologized for an occasional mistake by knocking on your door. Great leaders consistently practice. Being responsible is not enough. You also need to take action to make things right. Excellent leaders assume accountability. And number 7, they take action. Leaders usually have to make decisions that they are dubious about. But once they have enough evidence to back up that choice, they stick with it and carry it through with assurance. Choose between entering the enemy's territory from the north or the west as the leader of the army. Your army may decide to invade from the north, from the west, or perhaps decide to give up and retreat without you as their captain. You still need to make a choice even when there is no information available to show which one makes more sense. As a result, rather than always selecting the right path of action, it is your duty as a leader to decide on a course of action that will keep the team together. A squad that is spread out is a tragedy waiting to happen, yet incorrect judgments could be addressed. Strong leaders make choices with assurance and rigor. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something that you can use and implement in your life to becoming a great leader. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new content. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in my next video.